Hi everybody, it's the Soap Man and it's time to make some soap. So I have 4 new fragrances that I'm going to be testing. They're all Crafter's Choice, which I purchased from Wholesale Supplies Plus. And when I test a fragrance, I usually get the 3.5 to 4 ounce bottle and do my tall skinny mold because it's a smaller batch. So technically the one I'm using today is not new. I have used it in the past, but it was quite some time ago. It's called Monkey Farts, which smells like bananas and berries. Really, really nice fragrance. The problem is it has vanilla, it darkens. Now usually, if that's the case, I just go along with it and work some sort of brown into my design. I'm going to try something different today. I'm going to use some vibrant colors because the browning is fairly minor. It's kind of like a medium tan color. So I'm going to lighten the entire batch with titanium dioxide. I put 3 teaspoons of titanium dioxide into my lye water, which will lighten the entire batch. And I'm going to use some pretty potent micas and neons, hopefully that I will be able to mask that. So I'm going to use Nurture's Choice, Nurture Soaps, Red Raspberry, and Mad Micah's Tickled Pink. And I'm going to use Nurture Soaps, Orange Vibrance, and Brambleberries, Tangerine Wow. And hopefully those will be fairly vibrant. Then for the frosting on top, since it is bananas mainly, I'm going to use Nurture Soap's Emerald Green with Mad Micah's Radioactive Neon. I'm also going to use Nurture Soap's Yellow Vibrance with Mad Micah's Tennis Ball Breaker, which is a really vibrant neon. So, I think that's enough said. Let's get started. Maybe a total disaster, I don't know. The last time I used this, the only problem I had is it riced. But it was minor, it stick blended out easily, so my TD is in the lye water, so let me just get this mixed up. And get this into oils. I'm soaping as usual about 85 degrees Fahrenheit. So let's bring this to an emulsification. And yeah, I haven't gotten a new tripod for my camera. I see it just fell. Sorry about that. So this first container is our frosting, so let me pour that off and then we'll set it aside. These will be our main soap. Those are fairly even, and I think I want just a little more white. So these will be our 2 accents. This will be our white. And let me clean this out because I am finished with it. And here we go. So there's our white. Let's just set it aside so I don't mess anything up. So our 2 accent colors will be the pinkish color first. which I am going to have roughly a ½ teaspoon of that. And let me see what that looks like. Stir it up. Because I'm going to have to give them some fairly potent colors with this white. So I might want to go closer to a full teaspoon on that. Then let's add this tickled pink to it and see what it does. Generally I mix the powders, the neons, with a little bit of water. I'm not, because there's a lot of TD in this and I don't want to risk glycerin rivers. So I will stick blend this pretty well. Okay, that looks pretty vibrant. And actually that mixed in pretty well. So let's go our orange. Now I know this orange vibrance lightens up in CP soap, plus I have the white, so I'm going to add about a teaspoon and a half of that. Give that a good mix in. And I also know that this Tangerine Wow is extremely potent, but I'm going to add a little more than I normally do. I'm going to start with about a half, or maybe just under a half. Yeah, as potent as that is, with that white, it really didn't darken it that much. So I'm going to put just a little more. Okay. So let me give these a quick buzz just to make sure everything's emulsified. And then we'll try our fragrance and see if it rises like it did the last time. Okay. Now the moment of truth. Are we going to rice? And as usual, I have done my homework. I know I can safely use this entire bottle. I'll save that for our frosting. Actually, I can't tell. These are so colored. I think it is just a very, very little bit. And the last time I used it, it was just a very, very small amount. So the ricing really was not even an issue. It was so minor. It is just a little bit. Once again, it's such a small amount, it's just, I don't even consider it an issue. It's so minor. It will stick blend out. Clean it. See, that's just really all it takes. But since I stick blended it more than usual, I do want to quickly pour. And it is a consistency that I like. So let's get this into our mold. Oh, it smells good. Really smells nice and real strong banana, but I can smell the other berries in it as well. Really nice. And I remember it also held up really well the last time I used it. And I am going to add a hanger to this since it is a nice thick consistency. And that will get these top layers brought down into it. Yes, that's the one I use. And a mess, of course. So I will be back in just a minute. Just make sure that sets up enough to accept the frosting, and then I'll mix up the frosting. And I'll have our green and yellow to represent our banana that way. So I will see you in just a minute. cut our soap, and I think we may have a winner this time. We definitely do with the fragrance, because wow, it smells good. And it's been 23 hours, and of course keep in mind the frosting on top's been exposed to the air the whole time, and there's no discoloration. So my guess is there might be some after a few days, but I think it's going to be very minimal. So if that's the case, I'll definitely buy a big bottle of that. Just really nice, vibrant colors. And the batter was nice and thick when I poured it, so I think we're going to have a nice hanger swirl in it. Let's find out. Wow, this smells fantastic. And voila, we do some nice, vibrant colors. So yeah, very pleased with these. And with that fragrance. My guess, once again, is we may have a little bit of discoloration. I'll show it to you this weekend when I do another one, but I think it's going to be very minor, or I think the top will be really dark by now. So that is what I have for today. I'll see you again this weekend. Thanks for watching, everybody. Y'all stay safe. Take care now. Bye.